Okay, going back to only the strong survive. I forgot, left off a point. And I said only the strong survive is a lie. Now let me give you an example. There will be strong men, very strong and powerful men, built, muscular, bodybuilders, but they're fools. You see, they will be cut off. They will not survive. So it's not your strength and your power that will be the reason for you to survive, but it's going to be according to your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Proverbs 15:24. The way of life winds upward for the wise, that he may turn away from Shaul below. So the way of life, it winds upward for the wise man. His mind is thinking on the Most High, which is upward. And that and when he's doing this, he's going away from Shaul, which is below. I told you. That's why the Christians, they had us praying, bow your heads. We were bowing our heads, looking to the enemy, because it's him that's the cause of all of deception. So we wasn't looking to the Most High. When you pray, look up to the Most High. We're not turning our face from him unless we're committing wickedness. So we turn back to him. We look to him. So look up. Proverbs 12:15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. You have to understand the way of the fool. In his eyes, he's right. There are many fools. There are more fools than wise. Remember, only a remnant. Only a remnant will make it. Only a remnant will have wisdom. Only a remnant will this wisdom come to. And the fool, they're going to say they have wisdom. They're going to say with their mouth, they know the Most High. They have wisdom. But you understand, he's only right in his own eyes. But he who heeds counsel is wise. If you heed the counsel of the Most High, not just any counsel, the counsel of the wise, the counsel of the Most High, then you are a wise person. But a fool will disregard or not heed the counsel of the Most High. And many people ask very serious questions. And through scripture, I can show them the answer, and they don't heed the counsel of the Most High and reject it. Proverbs 14:3. In the mouth of a fool is a rod of pride. This is what we see. We see in the mouth of a fool, they say foolish things. But the lips of the wise will preserve them. So the lips of the wise, speaking righteous words, speaking the word of the Most High, speaking the words that came from the mouth of the Father, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. This is how we know only the wise will survive, because of what's in them. Proverbs 14:16. A wise man fears and departs from evil. Now, this is important. If you call yourself a wise man, if you say you're not a fool, then why you're cleaving to evil? This is telling us a wise man fears and depart from evil. But a fool rages and is self-confident. Remember, the Most High is going to bring down everything that's haughty and lift it up. He's going to bring it down to the ground. And everything that's humble, he's going to lift that up. So where are you? Are you humble or are you high-minded? Because if you're high-minded, the Most High is promised to bring you down. You have to be humble. And we can't say with our mouth we're humble and our action speaks otherwise. You see, the Most High go according to our actions. Proverbs 13:20. He who walks with wise men will be wise. This is so easy to understand. If you walk with wise men, if you hang around wise men, you're going to be wise. And if you hang around fools, you're going to be a fool. That's why I said, don't come from among these fools. Don't be around them. But the companion of fools will be destroyed. So if you're a companion of fools, expect to be destroyed. That's why we have to cut foolish people off. We have to cut them off and out of our life. Because if not, they will destroy us. They have the power to destroy us. They will rob all the words of the Most High from you. They will rob you of your wisdom. And you will end up being a fool just like them. So come from amongst these foolish people. They won't understand, but the Most High understand. And cleave to those that's wise. And watch your wisdom grow. Proverbs 13 and 14. The Torah of the wise is a fountain of life. We know life comes from following Torah. This is the word. I put before you life and death. That's the word. Choose life. To not do what the Most High said is to choose death. To turn one away from the snares of death. So when the wise choose this fountain of life, the wise plus choosing the fountain of life equals only the wise will survive. This is what they're saying. And the others, again, they will experience death. This is promised in the scriptures. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense, as money is a defense. But the excellence of wisdom is that wisdom gives life to those who have it. Wisdom gives life, survival, salvation. Your salvation is in your wisdom. Your salvation is in your obedience to the Most High's word. Doing what he command. He command whatever he command. And when you do it, you're adding life. You're adding life to yourself. This is how the wise survive. In the wise, they know where salvation is. And they know what's coming. And so they cleave to the Most High. They get under his wings. And he protects his people as he promised. Isaiah 40 and 28. We have a question here. Most High is asking a question. Don't you just love it when he asks us questions? Here it is. Isaiah 40 and 28. Have you not known? We should know this. When he says, have you not known? That means you should have known this. Have you not heard? You should have heard this. But since we was in Christianity, we didn't hear of these things. We didn't hear of the Torah. We didn't even hear the commandments. The everlasting Allure Yahuwah, the creator of the ends of the earth. He neither faints nor is weary. His understanding is unsearchable. Don't be trying to search out all of his understanding. It's unsearchable. But here people trying to search out his unsearchable understanding. And the understanding he gives us is nothing compared to his understanding. But we need him more than anything ever. Jeremiah 9 and 23. Here comes a warning. Word from the Most High thus says Yahuwah. Let not the wise man splendor in his wisdom. Okay, you obtain wisdom. You have wisdom. This is great. And you know you have a great chance of surviving. You are within his borders. You're keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. You're doing what he asks you to do. And you are in position. You're in the birth canal. And you know the plan. You know the journey. He's saying, let not the wise man splendor in his wisdom. Don't stick your chest out. Don't stick your chest out and tell the rest of those that's trapped in the lands of captivity that you're so much better and you have arrived and you have made it. This is what he's saying. Don't splendor in your wisdom. Let not the mighty man splendor in his might, nor let the rich man splendor in his riches. So this is a warning from the Most High. Deuteronomy 4, 1 through 6. Oh, it says, now, O Yasharal, listen to the statutes and the judgments which I teach. We were told, listen to these statutes and these judgments. He's saying that I teach. Moshe is saying here from the Most High. Teach you to observe that you may live. That you may live. His intention for you is for you to live and not experience famine and death among gooey. This is the Most High. This is what's in his heart. He wants you to live and go in and possess the land which Yahuwah, your Elohim of your fathers, is giving you. He wants you to live that you may go in and possess the land which he gave to our fathers, fulfilling his promise. He wants you. He wants you and I to fulfill his promise. Don't you want to fulfill? Here's a question here. Don't you want to fulfill the Most High's promise? The promise he made to our forefathers? He says, you shall not add to the word which I command you, nor take from it. We know this. You don't add to his word, you don't take away from it. But I can show you in the Bible where words are added and words are taken away. I can show you men taking counsel against his word. How in the Bible, how can this be? Why is this in the Bible? That you may keep the commandments. Here we go. Of Yahuwah your Elohim, which I command you. He means for us to go into the land to keep the commandments that he gave us. Your eyes have not seen. He says, your eyes have not seen what Yahuwah did in BP. This is Baalpeor. It says, for Yahuwah your Elohim has destroyed from among you all the men from following this wicked one. So you must understand the people that come within the borders, and when true salvation, when he protect those people, he's going to say to this group of people, don't you know I destroyed all those wicked men that was around you? He's going to speak this again to those in the wilderness. This is, but you who held fast to Yahuwah your Elohim are alive today. Every one of you, he's going to speak these words to his people. Every last one of you are still alive. And he's going to make it known you're alive because of the wisdom that you allowed me to show you, allowed me to teach you. He's trying to say only the wise is going to survive. And this is the only reason why you're alive today. Surely I have taught you statutes and judgment just as Yahuwah my Elohim commanded me, that you should act according. Listen, I told you, the Most High expects us to act accordingly to his word, to them in the land which you go to possess. His intention, this is his heart, for us to keep these commandments in the land which you go to possess. Therefore, be careful to observe them. Don't listen to this foolish man. There's a foolish man. There are foolish teachings amongst the Christians that says we can't keep the law. We can't keep Torah. Foolish teaching. And he's telling us, therefore, be careful to observe them. He wouldn't tell us to keep something if we can't keep it. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of people. This is your wisdom and understanding, keeping of the commandments in the land promised to our forefathers, who will hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. And the other people will see this great nation, a wise and understanding people. Psalms 91:16. With long life. This is the promise. The Most High's promise. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. He intended for us to have long life, not a long life of Shaul that we've been experiencing on earth around all these wicked people. Not that long life. A righteous life living in the land of Shalom, when the wicked are removed. So he promised, in long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. The people will see the salvation that's going to come from the Most High. The people in the past, in the wilderness, they saw his salvation. And this is something the people once again will see it, but only the wise. This is for only the wise, only those that keep his Torah. Expect only the wise will survive. Shalom.